Hello! We're gonna be doing some Splatoon side order because holy cow, I like this DLC. The aesthetics on this, it's one of those things, every once in a while, if you're a Nintendo fan, you look at stuff that Nintendo puts out. You know, a lot of the time it's just like, oh yeah, it's a Nintendo thing, it's good, it's polished, it's clean. And then you see stuff and you're just like, yeah, there's going to be game developers that are going to be looking at this.
Dorita Doritos. Ship Dorita ship.
I love whenever he gets it right, and then he goes back to Dorita ship. Like, we get Doritos chip, and then he's like, no, it's fucking Dorita ship, actually. I lied. But, yeah, it's one of those times where you look at stuff and you're just like, yeah, people are just gonna be emulating this, whatever happened here, for years. Like, this is gonna be one of those things. Like, it's like, there's certain elements of, like, Zelda, like, Majora's Mask, I think, left an impact on everyone's psyche, in a way that, like, you can't always get the one-to-one with it, but you can definitely tell, like, oh yeah. And it's kind of interesting because looking at this, you also look at it and there's a degree where I'm like, oh, someone on the staff played Portal. Because there's something vaguely reminiscent, not, like, once again, not really one-to-one, but, like, there's something about, like, the sort of, like, dystopian Apple Store aesthetic that we're rocking. Oh, they changed some things. So I've already passed through one clear of this, and apparently whenever I finished it, they made this little lobby a little less spooky and a little bit more fun. So we already got the order, so we have to do a different palette. Okay, I know how to do a different palette. Wait, this is not gonna be a good stream if you're wanting to get the story of it. The story's pretty basic. You get a bunch of people got sucked up into an AI, and then you gotta fight the AI to get them back out of it. Very straightforward. Nintendo usually is like, we're here to make a game that's fun, not a story that's gonna last generations, you know? But yeah, the aesthetic of this entire little offshoot is, especially because it's so different than it's like very in the theme, but it's very different at the same time from the rest of Splatoon's whole kit and caboodle, and I just really love that. So yeah, you got these, it's a basic like roguelike where you've got a tower, you get to the top of tower got a big old boss. Big old chunky boss. And then when you fight the big old chunky boss, you either die or you win. It's really basic. It's nothing revolutionary there. But the cool thing is you've got all these little power-ups and you get to decide, like, okay, what am I gonna go for? I'm gonna go for the bomb drop because I know myself, and generally if I can get a bunch of things that make it so that I don't have to work as hard. I do lazy builds. I do builds where it's like, okay, I don't have to think about everything that's around me. I just want to do whatever the fuck I'm doing at a given time. But yeah, the aesthetic is fascinating. You've got like these low poly fish. The colors are this sort of desaturated, like off-white pinky color. Like warm gray, I guess, and it's just a weird palette. It's a fucking weird palette, aesthetically. And the cool thing is, as you go through it, you get different colors based on what you've selected for your power-ups. Like, you'd already noticed that there's a little green in my character's hair, and that whenever you look at the ground, there's this little bit of, like, sparkle, like the Holo Taco, their Holo Taco nail polishes. Where they always got like the little holographic bits that's like a slightly different color than the base thing. Fucking love that shit. I don't wear nail polish, but if I've ever changed that, I'm gonna get like a bunch of the sparkliest. Thing is, I'm a chronic whacking my hands into shit, and the moment that I nick a nail, I'm gonna go feral. I'm gonna go feral and I'm gonna try to bite all the nail polish off. I don't know why that's the way my brain works, but I will try to bite the moment there's something wrong with the nail polish. Before there's something wrong with nail polish, I can restrain myself. Moment there's something wrong with it, I'm biting the nails. I'm biting it off, I'm chewing it off. The sound design for this is also very interesting. It's very, once again, one of those weird ones where it still feels like Splatoon, but it doesn't, you know? I forget nail polish exists, and then I look at a nail and I'm like, finger black, medical badness. That would be startling. I could never do black, man, gender is fucking made up because for whatever reason, like, I don't necessarily gender nail polish, but black gender nail polish gave me like dysphoria. And I was always like, when I figured out that was what was happening, because for the longest time I was like, I don't know, just it's something about it makes me uncomfortable. And then the moment that I figured out what was going wrong with me, I was like, this is so dumb. This is the dumbest thing. But yeah, Ginger's made up monkey shit. The number of things where like whenever I finally figure out that it's a case of the genders and I'm just like, this was dumb. There's no reason for that. Glad you're seeing the Pearl and Marina marriage simulator. I fucking love the Pearl and Marina marriage simulator. For those that aren't Splatoon people, Pearl and Marina are there's idols in every single game. Like in the sort of music idol sense. And the first set are the Squid Sisters, and the second set are Pearl and Marina. And I didn't really care for them at first because I was such a fan of the first set. But they are clearly madly in love, and I like them now. We got Pearl, who is currently a robot, who's basically the fucking fail wife to just an absolutely hyper-competent woman. And they're in love. They've been married their whole forever. Yeah, we finished it without a hitch, but we haven't gotten that us time, I promised. I want to get this over out with so we can have some real fun. Married. Hey, are these people always like this? Yeah, they're married. They're married. They're in love. Let the lesbians be annoying. I'm here for it. Honestly, when a couple is healthy, I want them to be insufferable. I want them to be the worst. I want them to be awful. I want them to be just dreadful. I want them to be the grossest. That's why this is, Odin and his new wife. They sometimes they're cringe as hell, and every time I'm like he. Someone's embarrassing. I fucking hate public bathrooms for so many reasons. The ones at my school have macerators, and I hate them. I hate them because they're so scary. Like, you should never be in a bathroom and then look behind you and see a sign that says, "Don't put your hand in the toilet, it'll cut ya." Also, when you do this, you can touch him. I like the design, the creature designs on this little side thing are also, Splatoon has really good creature designs, honestly. Like the octopus, the octolings are wacky and goofy. The salmonids are kind of fucked up, but like in a very normal salmon-y way. And these little like undead, blobby, inky, fucked up fish, I love these guys. They look like, everyone's, like, I think they're even named belugas, and all of my buds call them belugas. But they remind me of those little, those fucked up goldfish with like the, what do you call it, the wing on their head. God, have you ever seen, like, if you guys Google it, those goldfish, actually sometimes they need their wing trimmed, and it's horrifying. Like, I couldn't imagine having a fish I had to occasionally apply antibiotic to the head of after I took like a pair of scissors and just cut off huge flesh globules. But you gotta do it, otherwise they can't see. It's weird. I would never do it. Welcome to the grunt zone where I have to grunt to get through hard things. Shush. Shush. Every streamer I know be making things that wind up being phrasing. I think it's just the nature of communication. Sometimes you'll just be talking and you'll say things that sound bad. I can't be held accountable for the things I say. If this kills me all the way, I'm gonna piss. I'm gonna piss and shit. No! Holy fuck! Why? What is next to my hat? I don't want to. I don't know what's going wrong there. Hi everyone. Hi. How's it going? There's a little moment. We're just having a little moment together. Come on. Whoa! Look at me go. Ooh. This is kind of threatening. It's like whenever you ever been in an elevator that has like mirrors back to back? Those things fuck me up. Like if I look, like you see that little thing in like the far distance back there? Like right, hold on, can my mouse do it? My mouse can. You see right here? You see right here? I hate that part. It gives me the wiggins. It makes me afraid. Like genuine, like honest to God. Like right here, it's digital, so it's not real. It's not real. But when you do that in a fucking elevator, I'm like trying to see the end of it. Like some part of my little brain gets fucked up and evil right here. And I try to see the final, I try to get into the final part of the whole, and I know that's not how infinite works. This is infinite. It is fundamentally infinite. By the time you get to here, my eyeballs can no longer perceive the tiny things that I'm looking at. I'm sure that there is a point where mirrors stop working, like in terms of smallness, but like that's not the point, right? That's not the point. The point isn't finding where mirrors stop working. The point is that the concept of the infinite upsets me fundamentally. That's the point. Yo, it's so fucking funny. I was struggling for a little bit because I wanted to remember like what I had learned in class last week. And I was like, ah, shit, because I've got a test coming up. I need to know what I did. I fucking looked up the slideshow for what that lecture was on. And on the first slide, it just, in big letters, is just memory. I'm sitting there like, what's the class on? I forgot memory. Swing hammer was for me. Ah, yeah, because you do like, you're like renovators? I don't know. I've seen you do like sort of construction-esque. You've touched houses. You touched houses, you made them better. Carpentry. You're like the baby Jesus. How many times have you gotten that? How many times have you gotten you're like the baby Jesus, huh? How often is that? Is that like the zookeepers who get tired of the fucking, oh, what animal is that when they're cleaning out a different cage? Is that is? You know, I didn't think the baby Jesus did much carpentry. The Jesus is like a puppy. He's always the baby Jesus to me. I'm serving very Mother Mary core. He's always my baby. That's my little baby boy. Puppy boy Jesus. You know, there should be a snack called Jesus Crisps. Jesus Crisps. I mean, isn't that what they serve at communion? I do. Whenever I'm fucking being dramatic about being celiac, that is my fucking go-to, is that the baby Jesus, he is not celiac compatible, and that's fucked up. Like the body of Christ, like I couldn't imagine if I was actually Catholic and not just Catholic for japes. I was not raised Catholic at all. I was raised pagan. But Catholicism is so like using the vernacular of Catholicism. I'm gonna go full stolen. I'm appropriating it. I'm owning that. Because it's so fucking powerful. It's the power of cannibalism. Exactly! God, I love cannibalism symbolism. I will not shut up about loving cannibalism symbolism. Oh, shut up! Yeah. Getting a lot of Locked Tomb. Yes, I know. I like the book series. We've got it. I'll make a video essay on it and then everyone will understand. I am terrified now that I'm gonna publish stuff and people are gonna be like, you liked Vrishka, didn't you? And I'm gonna have to be like, shut up! Listen, I too was at the Devil's Sacrament. Yes, but it's the Homestucks that are the most able to kill the other Homestucks. This is a PvP type fandom. If people outside of the fucking Homestuck fandom come for me, I'm like, bitch, like, shut up. Cringe is dead. If people from within the Homestuck fandom come for me, I'm like, stop it! Don't! It's like going to middle school with someone. I know a friend that I've had since middle school, and that means that we both have the ability to, like, it's mutually assured destruction. Yo, I fucking used to use Pester Chum. And we used to actually, like, I committed to the fucking bit. I cosplayed as Jade, because of course I did. It was a toss-up. It was a toss-up between a lot of characters. I wanted to do Vrishka, but Vrishka was the harder cosplay. And Jade Harley, it's a dog. Yeah, that was the last time I ever wore a skirt, I was a Jade Harley cosplayer. I love the color scheme in this game, though. Like, look at that. And the fact that, like, it's kind of neat because they've made it so it balances out so that you can have different colors indicating what kind of power-ups you've had. And like, I know it's like white and grays, but it feels like this is the color ink should be. I don't know. It's just good. I just like these games. It's got a very laboratory color scheme. Yeah, I like that. It's one of the reasons why I get big Portal vibes from this. I don't know if that was necessarily an inspiration. It doesn't seem unlikely. But it's got that sort of energy. Every time I keep doing 420. Hee 420. That's a weed number, and I do that damage. Oh, that's why I played Monkey in Overwatch entirely because I hated snipers. Okay, don't go so brain damaged that you die trying to get the sniper on principle. That's not fucking dog brain. It's there. I'm gonna go there. Fuck everything else. Pursuit brain activated. Squirrel bear, don't see cars. Oh, my girl. My beautiful baby girl. I was stalling. I wanted to see her. She's so weird and uncomfortable. I just love her sound design because she's scary and uncomfortable. Look at her run as she spins around and she's upsetting. And she's got like a little, I love whenever there's like a Baroque break in a boss battle theme music. Like when it just goes all like diddly diddly on me, like fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I love that. Give me a little bit of like this Baroque, like, you get an all-vowel choir coming in. I'm a simple man. And she sings like a little off-key song of like the final theme as well. Like at first I got like it sort of had that energy of like the little like sing song you get from like Squid Game and shit. But she does, it's such a screamy little noise. I just love her. I just feel a lot of things. Oh, bombing me. Come on. Yeah. I just wanted to show my girl, my pretty girl. We got to see my girl. I just wanted to show off my girl. I just like her energy. She's just so threatening. I just think she's creepy. I like how creepy she is. The first time I saw her, she gave me the whim whams. She gave me the oogie boogies. I love her. Where's her music? I've got that in this playlist. And asynchronous rondo. Yeah. It's my girl.